Hi everybody, it's Jen here with another Project Life spread. So this is my very first time doing a double page spread for 1 week, and I'm just giving this a go right now because I've been watching the storytelling class with Ali Edwards, and I quite like how she does those and the suggestions that she makes in that class, so I thought I'm going to give it a go. So this is the very first week in March, starting on the Monday the 28th of February and through to the 6th of March. And here I've already printed off my photos, and because I'm going backwards, Ali does mostly the 4x6 photos, but I just mixed in what I had, and using some of the vertical photos in the 4x6 pockets, which she doesn't typically do. She usually just does large size, but I think you have to make things work for what you've got. So that's what I'm doing, and then I'm trying to kind of move forward with that idea in mind. So I just pulled out the Notes and Things collection. I'm trying to use up some of my cards, and you'll notice there I went away and switched up a little bit. I noticed that this is how we do it card sitting out, and then I just sort of switched things around a little bit to make the colors a bit more balanced. And I went back to my original date card, and I'm starting with my date card, which is what I usually do. If you ever watched my videos before, you'll notice I do jump around quite a bit. Usually I just kind of go with whatever comes into my mind. I really don't pre-plan a ton or think these out too much because I don't want to be stressed out about it. So I just kind of go with it. And so here I noticed the gold in this collection, so I just grabbed out these gold letters and made a nice big title or date this time, which I usually do a bit smaller. And then I'm really just using bits and pieces off my desk, and then I remembered that I had the Notes and Things die cut bits that came with this Project Life kit, and so I'm going to pull that out in a minute as well. So that little tag there was in the storytelling class that I took with Ali in person, as were these, and these actually have the days of the week on them. So I'm just putting 3 on here in sort of a visual triangle around, just trying to even it out. And then that little tag, I cut it in half and put it in 2 places as well. So I'm starting with this one, which is really easy, and I'm just adding where this photo was taken and then sticking it in the pocket and making it super simple. For that one, that's all I was doing to it. I just wanted the photo to really be the star, and then because I had just finished doing that one, I'm also going to write on here just where this photo is. That one's going to get pulled out, and I think I put an enamel dot on it, but really just keeping it simple. And then because all those photos are the same place, the 2 on the bottom and that one on the right hand side are all from the same thing that happened on Sunday, which was a gardening course that we took as a family. I'm just doing the journaling for that all at the same time, while I, sort of have that in my mind. But I do jump all over the place, so hopefully that doesn't drive people crazy. And I apologize too if there's lots of noise. I'm still dealing with this back issue, so I have to move around a lot, and this chair tends to rattle a little bit. So sorry if there's sort of ambient noise in the background when I'm talking. It's just me moving around. So this photo was a 3x4. I cut it down because I just wanted it to fit under that fake stitching on the card. And this is when I remember that I have the little die cuts from this collection. And I'm glad that that's in the frame. I wasn't 100% sure when I was finished. I forgot to stand up and check. So I'm glad that you can see it. So I'm just going to fiddle around with these and just see which ones I want to add, and I end up adding just a few of the really small ones. That little yellow doily is going to come off in a minute. And that one's going to go right up there, and I like that so much I stuck it on right away. But I really don't use very many. I wanted to keep this nice and simple, and also that it doesn't take a huge amount of time, because this is me going all the way back to March, and it's now almost the end of May, so I'd really like to work on not staying up to date, because I think that's an impossible task, but not being maybe quite so far behind. So probably what you're going to see me do is I'm going to do this and probably the next one, because I have the photos for the week starting March the 7th already in here. And then I'm probably going to do a couple weeks at the end of May. Then I'm going to probably go back, and I'll go back and forth, sort of eventually meeting in the middle. That's my plan anyways. Don't hold me to it if I don't, but that was sort of what I was thinking. I pulled out those little craft tags. They're not going to end up making it. I just pulled them out because there was quite a bit, there's all that craft on that top card, but they're just a bit too dark for these photos. So yeah, they don't end up making it on here. And I'm just trying to find something for that little spot right there. So I've pulled out my little embellishment tray. And this is just a super cheap tray that I got at Michael's with little movable dividers, which don't stay in particularly well, where I've just put a whole bunch of my embellishment things in here. So my wood veneers and my flare and my clips and everything is all in one lovely little place. So I can just, it sits on top of a bin on my cart and I can just grab it and go through it. So I decide maybe enamel dots would be best, and then I see these little heart ones, and then I see that this particular pack of enamel is almost finished. So I'm actually going to finish it off on here and put probably way more than I had originally planned. It's not an excessive amount of stuff, just, you know, I decide I want to finish up the pack. So that's what I do. I just drew around that for some reason. I don't really know why. I just maybe because there's kind of a bit of black in other places, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm wondering if I should go back and draw a line around that life is full of adventures on the far right side just to kind of even it out. I don't know, I wish I hadn't drawn those lines, but that's okay. That's what we do. So really quick journaling on all of these little bits, not huge stories, and the week before, but they didn't leave until Tuesday, so there's more storytelling on the other side, and these are just a couple of extra photos to include from them still being here on the Monday. And then this very last one, I'm not really fussy on this at all, but I don't know, I didn't have any other ideas of what to do, so that is I like the picture. It's a photo of my husband taking apart a computer so he could fix my computer, which got zapped in a windstorm, the power surge. I just don't like how I put that card together at all. But whatever, you know. It's a little bit better because I added that "Oh Happy Day," added a bit more blue, and then that little yellow enamel piece adds a little bit of yellow, but I don't know. It's not doing a whole lot for me. So here's where I'm like determined to finish up this pack of enamel dots. So I'm just willy-nilly adding enamel dots all over the place. I really didn't need to add these and whatever. They're added. I'm not taking them off. I just really wanted to use that up. And I think if I had half as many as I did, it would have been far better. But yeah, this is what I do. I want to get things used up. You know, I hate putting away packages with a couple things on it. So very last one right there. And here I totally forgot to turn the camera off, so I apologize. But you can see this is my good habit that I have gotten myself into, that the second I finish, I put stuff away. It keeps my desk so much cleaner. And then this is a little bowl that I use, and I try to use those things up for little bits that are on my desk. So here you go, is some close-ups for you. You may have noticed that I'm not taking close-up pictures, and the reason behind that is just so that I can get these videos out much quicker to you, and so I just do this kind of close-up for you instead. So you can just definitely let me know in the comment section what you think, but I think you would probably rather get a video than not get a video, because I haven't had time to take close-up video or close-up pictures and edit and run up and down the stairs and all that stuff. So anyways, that's my excuse for doing it this way, is it's just a whole lot faster. And I'm just letting you know here, all these photos are related and from the same day right there. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon.